So I haven't got too long, because I need to be heading out. So, a quick roundup of all the stuff that happened last weekend. Game Awards were an interesting one. In terms of what they showed, the Bulletstorm remaster doesn't look too bad. The fact, though, that it's only getting... the PC isn't getting sort of a bonus for people that bought the original one, because of course it was EA then. But they bought the property of EA, which is weird, even though it was THQ. I don't even know, that was confusing. Looks interesting, but then again, with Gearbox's, Battleborn not doing well, and their seemingly delayed hesitance to try and make it rescue some of it by making it go free to play. Yeah, who knows. The new Death Stranding trailer with the reveal of the villain being Mads Mikkelsen. That looks interesting. Also, bloody weird trailer, but then it's Kojima. We had two Telltale announcements. The fact that not only are we getting episode 1 next week of Walking Dead Season 3, we're getting episode 2 as well. It's a 2-part opening episode of sorts, but it's 2 episodes, which everybody will be getting day 1, and I believe they said that the physical DLC pass, or whatever you want to call it, if you want to buy them all together on disc, they will be bringing that out in February. So I've bought Batman, or I bought Batman as part of the Black Friday stuff a few weeks back. So I'm just waiting for a few days' time. I guess it will go live tomorrow, actually. The final episode. So then I can play that all in one block. Even though from the playthroughs I have seen, man, tasty. The new Zelda footage looked very interesting, although it was a shame to still see no release date. We had the new DLC reveal from Shovel Knight with Spectre of Torment. That looked perfect, and what I've been looking forward to anyway. The Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay, which wasn't entirely gameplay, was interesting. Everything else was just adverts for stuff that was on sale that had been nominated for awards. The one thing that is worth noting, though, from the Game Awards that I think broke the internet was the win for That Dragon Cancer. It was, I didn't cry, but I sort of... Feelings happened. Ryan Green, the game basically about him and his wife and how they coped with losing their son at a very early age. Cancer at the age of only 5. The thing that really didn't help it, though, was it was nice to see, Matt, Pat, and iJustine there, but loudly going, "That Dragon Cancer!" And this is the guy that developed this. It's dawning on him, that he's won. This is a game in celebration of his kid's life has won. If it was like the Oscars, it would just be That Dragon Cancer. It would be, done it wouldn't be shouted out or anything. So that was a bit of a weird thing. This year, in terms of the wins, if I get the full list up, Game of the Year went to Overwatch, which I sort of expected. Best game direction went to Blizzard, probably for Overwatch, but then also you got to include World of Warcraft with that, and Hearthstone with its updates and everything. Best story went to Uncharted 4, which I did like the fact that Neil Druckmann did acknowledge Amy Hennig, who obviously started off with the first 3 games. So a nice little nod there. Best art direction went to Inside, which to say is a shame with a category that also had Abzu, Firewatch, Overwatch and Uncharted 4. I would have certainly I would probably put Abzu and Firewatch over Inside, personally. Best music and sound design went to Doom, fair. Best performance went to Nolan North and Nathan Drake, again probably fair. Games for Impact already talked about. Best indie game went to Inside, which means Stardew Valley got nothing, which is a shame. But you sort of expected Inside would do well, considering it was actually up for Game of the Year as well. Best mobile handheld game went to Pokemon Go, which they gave out on the pre-show. That's how much people care about that game now. Best VR game went to Res Infinite. Somewhat of a surprise. Pleasant surprise, though. I would have personally said Thumper is the better of the two, but either way. Best action game went to Doom. Best action adventure went to Dishonored 2. So Uncharted didn't even win that. Somewhat of a surprise. Best RPG went to Witcher 3, the DLC for Blood and Wine. So that meant Dark Souls 3 got nothing. Bit weird. Best fighting game went to Street Fighter 5, because that was really the only one that came out. Best family game went to Pokemon Go. Best strategy game went to Civ 6. Best sports racing went to Forza Horizon 3. And best multiplayer, understandably, went to Overwatch. In the fans' choice, most anticipated game was Zelda. Trending gamer went to Boogie2988. So pleased for Boogie there with his win. Best fan creation went to Enderroll, mainly because there was only 2 bloody nominations, thanks to Nintendo. Esports Player of the Year went to Cold Zero for SK Gaming. The big story behind this, he actually attended the thing in person and went to the after party, and then got 4 hours sleep before SK Gaming were in a big quarter-final where they could win like $300,000 if they actually won the tournament. They lost 2-0 in a best of 3 on 2 maps that SK Gaming should have won on if you look at all the, the stats and everything as to what happened. So it makes you wonder whether Cold Zero flying out there and getting very little sleep was worth it, considering the fact that that team seems to be in turmoil from the time since it won the back-to-back majors, in the early part of the year. Esports Team of the Year went to Cloud9. That's because it's mainly across multiple things, and it's North American. And Esports Game of the Year was Overwatch, so that got quite a bit. And the show, of course, started off with Hideo Kojima and Jeff getting right in there, if you know what I mean. It was like a real sort of loving, which I get, but it didn't. I don't know why it went on for so long. It's like, even Kojima was like, yeah, okay, can we just get on with the award, please? Because he is not very well known for not being the most public of people. And then, of course, last Saturday was PSX, PlayStation Experience. In terms of what they had there, if I have a quick look, scrolling through the list, trying to, make sure I've got everything in the right order. We had, the unveiling of the new Uncharted 4 DLC / expansion, as it was revealed. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, which is starring Chloe and Nadine. So Chloe from 2 and 3, and Nadine, who got introduced in 4, they're teaming up for this. In terms of that, it's unclear as to... because they've specified it's standalone, but they've also specified that it's sort of DLC. It was DLC, but expanded into being a standalone. So I don't know whether that means the bloody season pass that I just bought because Uncharted 4 is really cheap on the PSN store, you know, Sunday and Monday. I'm hoping it's that. Otherwise, well, time to spend more money. But we'll see. Then we have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite shown, which looked very nice. And Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was available on the day for PS4, which is, you know, a nice touch. Then we had the new Wipeout HD collection, if you want to call it that, with Wipeout HD, Wipeout 2048, and Wipeout Fury. So that's the 3 Vita games, I think, possibly 1 PSP, but I think, yeah, I think it's the Vita games. I think all 3 are. One might have come out for PS3, I'm not sure, but they're all coming out next summer. Then they talk about the new Destiny update, which is launching this week. They then have the new showcase of the remastering of Crash Bandicoot, which looks nice. You know, the Insane Trilogy. Then there was some Call of Duty stuff, I think, not announcing like the first DLC update, which is coming, I think this week, or certainly within the next month or so. New update for Resident Evil 7 for the final demo before the game comes out next month. Ace Combat 7, which didn't look too bad. Then we had the Akuma reveal for Street Fighter 5, which it's like, okay, so he's in Tekken and Street Fighter now. It's getting confusing. 5 new characters will be coming as part of the Season 2 DLC, if they call it that. Who knows? They then showcased Last Guardian, which is a looker, but in terms of reviews, it seems to be middling to good. So, then Parappa the Rapper got announced coming in 2017. The demo is available, you know, now, and also Patapon and Loco Roco are going to be coming soon as well. And then the new game from Japan Studio that apparently everybody was going to want. And turns out it's Knack 2. And apparently everybody in the actual in the auditorium where it was were like, oh, right. There wasn't really, you know, a whoop. Gravity Rush 2 coming in March with some free DLC as well coming. New Gran Turismo stuff, which looked very good. Ni no Kuni 2, which really looked good. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, as it was called. Then we had Geo Corsi come out for the Vita and the indie stuff and the import. So Yakuza 6 is coming west, as is Kiwame, which is, I think, the remake of the first one. Nier Automata coming 2017 with a demo coming soon. Then we got an Ease game showcased, Ease Origin, coming next year too. Dreadnought, from the people that brought us Spec Ops The Line from Jaeger, which looked nice. Pyre from Supergiant Games, they had that. Vane gets a proper reveal. Believe from the notes I've got here is from some of the former Team Ico devs, and looked nice. Absolver from Devolver Digital got shown off. Then we had the new Housemarque 2D side game, 2D side-scrolling game, you know, from the guys that did Resogun and everything. Also Eugene Jarvis. Next Machina, as it's called. Grasshopper, you know, the guys behind Killer 7 and all that, and Suda 51. Let It Die. That is out immediately, and is out for free. Garou also came out. Lara Croft Go. And then a demo for Windjammers, which was, you know, really good, good game, like 80s, 90s. There was a demo for that on the floor, and I believe it's coming some point early next year. And they talked about then they had some PS VR stuff. Starblood Arena, which didn't look too bad. They showcased some other stuff. They had some new Neo gameplay. MLB 17 or 18, no, it would be 17 for the show. New trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn. And then the one last thing just had a rusty car in woods, and everyone went damn. And then they saw a symbol on the side and they went damn. And then somebody started playing the guitar, and then we recognised the voice, and we saw the face. Ellie and Joel are back. Last of Us Part 2, as it's officially being dubbed, which seems to me hints towards, okay, that means there's a Part 3, isn't there? Because normally if you say Part 2, there's normally a Part 3. If we're not going by, you know, Harry Potter and Twilight and a bloody Divergent movie series and Hunger Games. All sorts of films where it's like, yeah, let's split the final one into two. Overall, pretty impressive. Looks interesting. I'm so glad I actually bought a PS4, because I'm just hoping eventually some of these will come in with a PS Plus and I can get them for free, because I'm not, you know, the fact that they're saying, oh yeah, get this brand new game like Dishonored 2 for £55, when it's like in shops, retail for 25 or 30 depending where you go. Yeah, that's, yeah, I just hover over the sales section, so yeah. Then again, with quite a few of the indie ones that they were showing, I know I've already purchased Let It Die, so I can download that immediately when I've got it hooked back in and whatever. Which I'll probably be doing over Christmas. Might there be more news on that in an upcoming video? Possibly, but we'll see. So there you go, brief roundup. Job's a good one. I'm off to do something. Something to do, yeah, movies. I forgot what I was doing, and I've got to be there in an hour.